folks, check it out. It has been long enough that we have actually made it through the you know what, I just recorded this video only to look up and realize I had not pressed record. We're starting all over again, but this is all fresh, all exciting, all brand new. We have cycled through enough of the collection and enough time has passed that I'm going to revisit my top 10 free-floating sliders. There's going to be one exception of like the material. Most of them are all metal, so we're going to be talking about metal only, with one exception. And that means that the 3D printed sliders will not be included, but I did just do a video on those, so you can go back and check those out. Let's see, so now that I'm a little tuned up, maybe it'll go a little faster here. So first we'll start with the JUZ HEDC. I don't know how to pronounce it. Somebody did in fact tell me how to pronounce it at one point, and I don't remember. But it's, I just say JUZ HEDC in my brain every time. This one I reviewed recently. It's a tuning fork slider. I did take the tuning forks out just because the crunch that it has is nice enough that I didn't really need the extra noise. It's got these rubber bumper sides, which is unique to this slider and is a lot of fun. Just kind of a good size, and put it up against a Fidget Boy here. You can kind of see the size comparison, right? Thinner, good piece, small. So there's that one, and this is in no particular order. I don't generally do any sort of ranking, but you know, love them all for their own kind of unique thing. Okay, this one I reviewed recently as well. This is the 9 hands square slider and spinner combo. Right? Not as great as a spinner. This does kind of make it fun to stop and do this every now and then. And you kind of get it to turn just by pinching the buttons and moving a little bit. Also the bicycle move there that Mike at LaGrange Haptics kind of showed me. The crux from LaGrange Haptics is definitely still in my top 10. I don't have it here because whatever I buy, I end up selling to be able to fund the next things that I review. That way you guys are getting fresh reviews. I get different stuff to try out and let you know what's good. So Crux definitely still belongs in this top 10, but there is going to be a release, kind of an exciting new release, I believe, that I am very ready for. So, the 9 hands, square slider, and spinner. Great weight, great function, just a good piece. Love that one. The Fidget Boy Boo Boo Boy in anodized aluminum with stainless steel plates. Now, if you watch the Dune Boy swoop video, you can see the kind of progress that John, who is Jason's machining partner, that he's made in his journey as a machinist. Super cool to see, and doesn't make me love the Boo Boo Boy any less. You know, it's still a heavy guy, but it's such a unique sliding experience and unique sound and feel that that will not leave my collection. I love that guy. Super excited for the Doom Boy swoop, by the way. I did not win either of the sign-up sales. Really bummed. We got the tried and true Compoform V3. This is in the Qbert body design with the lighter, kind of looser wave plates, and also the curved down corners, which upset a lot of people, but I actually liked more than the flat top version. That is such a good piece. I don't think I'll ever give this one up. That's probably my favorite Compiform piece that I've ever had. Love that guy. The Kind Industries Kind Slider. This one I haven't even done a review on yet, or I will tonight. So we've got the horizontal wave pattern and then a vertical wave pattern. As far as I can tell, it doesn't really interact a whole lot because the edge of the plate comes up just a hair, so that it's really kind of operating along that rim, and there isn't a whole lot of interaction or sound being generated by the ridges of the plate. So this one is definitely, without having reviewed it yet, it's obvious I just got it, and maybe a little recency bias, but I think this one I will pursue in a body style that I like. I didn't buy it directly from the site. I got one secondhand that was cheaper so that I could give it a shot and make sure it was worth it for me, which, yeah, it is. I like this one a lot. Kind Industries, they're on Etsy. Next, this is one of those sliders that I sold and have had to bring back home. So I sell so much of this stuff to be able to continue doing reviews. This was one that left home and has since come back. The Vert Coral from Magnus, and this is not the Skelly version. This is the original, and we've got two OG plates that I'm running on it. We've got one stainless steel, one Zerk, and I love the feel and the play and the weight of this slider. And it's kind of a 2-for-1. This is the Super X, which I also owned at the same time as this about a year ago, and sold and have since brought back. So I sold them both around the same time and have brought them back at the same time. The Super X is, I think this was Magnus's first edge-to-edge design plate, which he's now doing with the Mag Labs. That would be in my top 10, but I did trade the one that I had, and it's currently in transit. So I've got two other ones on the way, actually, and really excited to get my hands on those, different shell styles. But the Super X and the Verk will put together as one. Oh, you know what? Two exceptions. This is the Fidget Things SOB, or Slide on a Budget slider. Now, I had the premium shell for this, but found that I preferred the feel of the 3D shell. So it's still the stainless steel plates with aluminum insets. But it's just got a really good soft crunch. Love that one a lot. Which brings me to Otter EDC. The wrapped light plates are now open sourced, so Jonas is selling them to different creators to kind of try their hand at a wrapped light body or design, or their very own thing. And Jesse has taken the design to a simple but next level, where I asked him to make the thin style body but a little taller. And so that's exactly what he did, and it's incredible. So there's still metal involved. I carry it like it's premium, so I think of it as premium. So that's the Otter EDC wrapped light body. He's got those up on sale on the Etsy shop. All right, let's smush those guys together a little bit. And then another Magnus. This is a classic, the Peak 2-click. And this is one thing that I've said to a couple different people. I think a lot of people have gotten caught up in the idea of a 3-click and forget just how in love we all were with the 2-click. When I first got into the hobby in 2022, 2-clicks was all that was out there. No one had done the 3-click, and this is what got us all to fall in love with fidget sliders. And now about everything's 3-click, but this is good. I mean, this is what got us excited about this. So revisit a 2-click and see what you think. But this is a, you know, that's going to be in my collection forever. I'll probably be buried with that one if I don't will them to my kids. I don't know. And then lastly, the Kuko slider. Now this is the V2 Kuko. So it's got the X plates, but it's the V1 of the V2 plates, because the V2 of the V2 plates are more machined so that they weigh even less. And so the weight of those sliders is more in line with maybe like a Magnus or something plate. But I gotta be honest, the weight of this slider is really awesome. I still want to have the V2 of the V2 plates, but love this one and have really enjoyed having this slider. So in terms of free-floating sliders, that is kind of my top collection. We'll say a little you know, honorable mention. You got the Gauss Square, which is always incredible. You've got this little guy, which I think I found on AliExpress. Or no. I bought it from somebody, but it is on AliExpress. And I was just creaking around up there. Good God. Of course, Fidget Syndicate. Also one that I carry around as it's premium, as though it's premium, which I'd say it is. I mean, this is actually machined. It's not 3D printed from specialized materials. Can't forget about that one. I just have so many going on here that sometimes I forget one in particular. And then obviously the Gladiator, which I still love, by GDEDC, but excited for that new one, which is mechanical and clicks is like a haptic coin. So excited about that. All right, folks, that is free floating sliders, top 10.